the final time this weekend, we say welcome to the start of a new tournament. Event 4 of 4 of the opening weekend of Women's Series action of 2026. And what a weekend we have had. The stories all over the place. Lisa Ashton reaching 2 finals, Fallon Sherrick reaching a final, Jade Gothard emerging through the pack to be a lively contender throughout 2026, and Beau Greaves continuing her dominance of Women's Series darts. But we start afresh. One more time, one more opportunity for people to try and stop
45.
Beau Greaves from continuing to win Women's Series titles, but also a chance for their own goals and aspirations for 2026 59. For the women's match play, for getting an early march in regards of the Order of Merit, which, it's got to be said, so far there's been quite a big spread
41.
So far, with 47 different players already on the cash sheet.
Indeed, it's a good sign, isn't it? When you've already got that. Shows that the competition
100.
is becoming more fierce on the women's series. Felicia Blay,
85.
she's of course just seen her sister reach the final. Fallon Sherrick losing out to Beau Greaves,
81.
who made it 16 wins on the spin.
One of the stories we was looking for was, is 2026 the year that Katie Sheldon starts to emerge as the player we thought she was going to be a couple of years ago? Played quite well, didn't she, when we saw her earlier on in the opening round of event number 3, but it's been a long wait for her because she did go out in the very next round to a resurgent Lisa Ashton. For Blay, she went out in the same round as well, going down to Laura Turner in the opening event, so they've both had quite a few hours to fill before this one.
Double 16 for an early steal. One dart at the bull.
32. Game shot.
Yeah, Katie Sheldon allowed back to the board and punishes an early break of throw. And it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because Katie Sheldon has made it to a Women's Series final previously.
59.
And in the early stages of this tournament, she was one of the
60.
most exciting players to watch in action. It felt like it was only a matter of time before she picked up one
100.
of these titles. She was pushing the likes of Fallon Sherrick all the way, and a name you kind of expected to see
60.
in the latter stages. If she went out before kind of the last 32, you'd be really shocked. Did
60.
have a little dip. Does feel like she's on her way back.
And a lot of that could probably go down to what we was just describing there in the regards to the depth of this tour, and the standard and the levels is really starting to balance itself out
44.
outside of those elite players, the Beau Greaves, Lisa Ashton, Fallon Sherrick, Gemma Hayter. But we are starting to see almost 3 tiers of player now, aren't we, starting to emerge in this tour?
140.
And I guess it's the opposite to what I've just said, where I said, you know, it's great to see so many players, different players picking up money.
100.
If you're one of them, if you are in the same bracket as someone like Katie Sheldon, thinking, no, that's the last thing I want to see.
60. 44. 100. 54.
An immediate opportunity for a break back.
$35.
Not the most convincing attempts at double there.
Game shot.
and isn't able to come back. That's a concern early doors for Blay.
Yeah, no conviction really was there in the delivery of those darts. That first dart at tops was closer to the treble, which can be a little bit off-putting as well. Especially then when you're throwing at different targets and you're moving around the board. You're just searching all the time, and that's how it felt, just all a bit of a stretch and a struggle.
85. 61. 140. 140. 83.
Coming up after this game, Laura Patton will take on Kim Holden. And then we'll be showing you the action
100.
from board 1, where one of the really interesting stories so far of this weekend could potentially be in play. But it's bullseye here for Blay. She finds it. What a way to recover after those wild darts at double in the last leg. A much, much better leg, and a 1-2-9 check out to go with it. A reminder to Katie Sheldon what she is up against here.
I know it's cliche, but how many times do we see that when someone
59.
struggles with 3 in hand at a double, return for a big combination, and that's what it takes to spark something for them.
Well, it changes the expectation, doesn't it? When you come to the board with 3 darts in hand, you're expected to go out. In those ones, you come in there a little bit more freedom, lower expectation, just for an environment of which you are delivering the
100.
darts. And, well, she's certainly delivering them well here since that missed opportunity. Regularly finding a treble in each one of her throws. Completely in the ascendancy
59.
here.
Yeah, Katie Sheldon is not going to be feeling very comfortable at the moment. This is the 3rd meeting between these two, one apiece in their head-to-head. Blay winning their first, that was in Niedenhausen in 2024, met on the Women's Series last year as well, where Katie Sheldon sealed a whitewash win.
100.
Well, to back up
120.
the 1-2-9 with a 1-4-4, what an effort. Another one in there for tops.
120.
Well, they're both at it now, both threatening these big finishes. And a good recovery there with the second dart, because it started to feel, didn't it, with where that attempt at double 12 went. Are we going to see a repeat of what happened in leg 2? But rescued the situation very
60.
well indeed.
Good recovery in that shot, good recovery in the match. She was 2-0 down here, and it looked like Katie Sheldon was just going to run away with things.
140. 55. 85. 140.
Turning into a really good match, this one. Played at a good
45.
pace. Both players landing blow for blow.
Do have our first player through to the last 64, Rhiannon O'Sullivan. 4-0 win for her in this final event of the
43.
weekend. Jade Goffard going well in her game, 3-0 up on Aurora Focasato. Gemma Hayter is now through as well, a 4-0 win for her over a player we saw on the streaming
65.
board earlier, Carolina Candil.
60. 100.
Couldn't find the second
70.
big treble there. Oh, that was frightfully close, wasn't it?
50.
The chance to take the lead for the first time has gone. 2 darts for Katie Sheldon to re-establish the advantage and break the throw of Blay.
38.
Same result, 2 missed opportunities.
No score.
Some of those darts at doubles for Blay have been wild. This time it has cost her, and it's cost her an opportunity.
I have to say both players have thrown some erratic darts at double.
Game shot.
It's Katie Sheldon who holds it together to re-establish a lead in this one, but you feel with how they've both been finishing in this one, there could still be opportunities for both throughout the remainder of this contest.
Blay's dug deep once in this game already. He'll have to do the same again here. Any further slips, it'll be game over. Sheldon just a leg away from the last 64.
99. 45. 100.
Looking to make real inroads
180.
against the throw, Blay.
Well, now she has the advantage of the throw. She's broke her in the scoring phase.
140.
This is excellent stuff. Looking to put what's just happened in the last leg firmly
60.
in the past. Take us all the way to a decider. Again, it's this part of the game, but she does manage to find the double and does have the darts in the decider.
Absolute quality that, wasn't it? 15 darter from Blay.
60.
To follow up that 180, you just think, find a treble. She ended up back in with 140, giving herself a handful of darts, and now
60.
Katie Sheldon's back in that same situation. She has to find a break.
$60. 32. 45. 140.
Well, there was a bit of aggression in those last 2 darts from Katie Sheldon. Obviously dislikes the position she's in, dislikes it even more now that Blay has responded with a 140 of her own, way low with that first dart.
99.
Indicating there's probably a bit of tension.
A massive last start there for Sheldon. Gets herself down to a finish. It was the only thing she could do, find that
85.
treble with the last one to get herself in. She has. The biggest one of them all isn't going to go. But she'll look at where
100.
Blay is. And certainly now with 100 applying the pressure.
And she is going to get a look at this 70 for the match. Bullseye to win it.
25.
A long way off with that attempt. Could be the last dart she throws in this one. It is, because Felicia Blay has managed to come from 2 legs down to get the better of Katie Sheldon. There was a stunning 129 finish in there as well. wasn't always the best in terms of finishing in that contest, but Blay advances to the last 64.